Well, hey, YouTube family. I sure do have the Can-Am blues. Well, I tell you what, it has been nothing but frustration since I started this whole process. If you're thinking about getting a new Can-Am, you should stay to the end of this video.
Good evening, everybody. ScooterMike.TheCharterPilot here. Hope you are doing well. Hope those of you up north have thawed out. This cold front that went through is pretty bad. My thoughts and prayers go out to all of you up there. We had some cold weather down here, but nothing compared to what those of you had up in the Great Lakes area. But I feel you. I was born and raised outside of Cleveland, Ohio, so I'm no stranger to cold and snow. I know it's tough, but admittedly, I've become a little soft since living down here. You might be wondering, what happened to the Can-Am? I had a nice upload of the new Can-Am RT Limited. I was excited, couldn't wait to ride it. Well, right now I've got the Can-Am blues. So there's a little bit of a story to the Can-Am. So I went shopping for a Can-Am, decided an RT Limited is what I wanted. So I picked one out. I found a used one, had about 2,500 miles on it. It was about a year old, and I thought, oh, this will be great. This will save me a little cash, save a little bit on the depreciation. Closed the deal, signed the paperwork, and then I got called into work on what we call an ASAP. An ASAP means get to the airport as quick as you can. So I didn't have a lot of time left, but anyway, I took delivery of the Can-Am, got on the road, and then I got an error message. I don't know, as soon as I left the dealership practically. So it was a check engine light combined with some sort of error message. I don't remember what it was. So I brought it back to the dealership, and he's like, oh, we'll take it back in. It's probably just because it's been sitting around a long time. We'll get it cleared up in no time. So they cleared it up, cleared the light, cleared the fault. Got on the road again, went down the highway. 5 minutes later, check engine light comes on. And this was a different error message. Went back to the dealership. Didn't really have time to fool around anymore, so I'm like, look, just keep it here. I'll grab an Uber. I'll do my trip. It's a 3-day trip. I'll come back in a few days, and then I'll grab the bike then. So a few days later, came back to the dealership, got on the bike, got ready to head home. 10 minutes in the ride, check engine light comes on. Yet a different error message. So now I'm getting nervous. I don't know, is this something that they can't resolve? Is this why the bike was traded in? Because it was they were never ever able to resolve it? I get nervous about it, so I'm like, you know what? Why don't you just trade me out of this and I'll get a new one. It's a little more expensive, but I'll feel better about it. So they did. So I got a new one. That's the one that I uploaded, the red 2022 RT Limited. I'm excited, get on the bike, head towards my home. And as I accelerate through around 3,035 RPM, the bike goes whee! I'm like, huh. Is that how these things are supposed to sound? Is it just me? I'm not quite sure. I've never ridden a Can-Am before, so I don't really know how a Can-Am is supposed to sound. But I got to tell you, it didn't sound right. So I drove the bike around for about a week, and I was certain this isn't supposed to sound this way. So I took it back to the dealership, had the service manager ride it, and he's like, yeah, no, there's something wrong with it. He described it as a harmonic noise. It's like, I've heard it on motorcycles, but I haven't heard it on a Can-Am. Okay. So they take the bike in, and it's been there for the last 3 weeks. Not because they can't resolve their issue, because they haven't gotten to it. I try to stop in every 3 or 4 days so they don't forget about me. It doesn't, sit in the corner. And I keep getting excuses. Well, the engineer's out, blah, 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 blah. At any rate, the last day I was there, which I guess was the day before yesterday, those are really nice lights. Those are nice lights too. I'm sorry, where was I? So I was on my way out, and the guy that checks in the bike said, oh, there's a technician here. Let me have him go ride and see what he thinks. So this is a dead end. So he rode the bike, and he seems to think, well, it might be a bearing issue in the wheel or something to that effect. At any rate, needless to say, the bike's still there. I'm trying to stay patient, trying not to get angry, but I am a bit frustrated about the whole thing, and I'm a little nervous about the whole thing. I'm hoping I don't have this Can-Am that's always going to have a problem. We'll see. Anyway, so I'm out for a ride because the weather is absolutely perfect. It's a beautiful evening. It's 70 degrees. It's New Year's Eve, and it's just a perfect evening to be out on the bike. But I'll keep you all posted on my Can-Am trials and tribulations, and hopefully I'll have some good news for you in the not too distant future. Once again, hope you're all doing well. Have a good evening. Happy New Year to you all, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.